Hello and welcome to the Gamescast. We are here today playing more TrackMania. With rambling on again, or
I think so. Yeah. Well, sort of. Yeah.
Yeah, because
kind of what
the last
game's
episode we did about 20 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in real life, this went out. This was recorded like one straight after the other. So
bollocks.
The last one we did. I personally wasn't paying much attention to like what I was actually doing in the driving,
and
I was just sort of using it as a way to keep myself entertained while I was sort of chatting away about sort of what we're doing in the future in our channel and what kind of videos are coming up and stuff, which is good. Hamish, are you getting music in the background?
Oh no, because I've turned it off.
That's good, because I'm listening to Darude Sandstorm.
Who?
It's what it's a song.
Is it like, do people know of this song? Or?
Yeah, no, it's an actual song. You'll recognise it if it was actually playing. But I was thinking this whole clip is going to have a massive copyright strike if you're listening to this as well. Because it's actually in the game, I'm not listening to it on.
Right, it's just loads of crappy beats, Reith.
Huh?
It's just loads of crappy beats.
Oh no, it is right now, but that's just like this part of the song.
Right, okay, yeah, sure. It's shit.
Yeah, well, it's not my favourite song either, but I didn't choose it, did I?
It's not my favourite song. So, I don't know what else is going to be coming really. It's just lots of different stuff really. I guess we can kind of like, it doesn't really, performance of a game doesn't really matter anymore. It's kind of, if one of us says, oh shit, if one of us has money or whatever to buy it, we can buy it and play it. So that's kind of, there's a new Hitman game, I'd love to play that. That's going to come out. That's
I seriously enjoyed the last Hitman game. Like that was like, I played that like solidly for like a good period of time on the was it on the PS3 or PS4?
I think it was on the PS4.
Sure, I think it may have been on the PS4. I remember because I got it. We got it, or I got it at Christmas, and like in our house, basically we have the like big kind of meal and stuff, or in our family we have the big sort of we have the whole family round, and we have the big sort of Christmas meal on Christmas Eve rather than Christmas Day. So obviously we'll still have Christmas lunch and whatever, but but we'll have the big like the big meal of the festive period. Will be on Christmas Eve dinner.
There's people and they're getting this jump perfect and I can't do it.
What jump?
It's like this kind of thing, and
it's
like
the jump where you have to like. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. That one there. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Are you playing first person?
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
You
Anyway,
can't change your camera, Reith. Just press like a button. Press start.
No, I prefer third person. What
do you mean neat? How's it neat then? You just said neat. He said, oh, you play first person. You went, oh yeah, but oh, that's neat. It's like, yeah, I know. It's like, why don't you have a go? So you're like, nah, I'd like third person. Like, where's it neat then? I mean, come on, man. What the fuck you want? Are you on cocaine or some bollocks?
I just didn't know.
Are you on cocaine?
I just didn't know.
Are you on cocaine?
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Tits. No, I can't get that jump right either. Anyway, so
yes.
So basically, by the time you get to like,
it just went 2 seconds faster, Reith.
Yeah. So basically, anyway,
still lost.
by the time you get to like Christmas evening, we haven't really got too much to do, and we were just playing like Hitman basically with my uncle and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what I did for like 3 days solid, and it was really good. So yeah, no, I really enjoyed Hitman. I think that would be really cool. The Hitman movie, I actually watched that, and I think it's total shit. Or the new one, I mean. I haven't seen the other ones. Which is what the game is based on.
Yeah. Don't use the brake for that section, just let go of the gas, but try and turn as much as possible.
Which
you know
section we
that
talking
blue
about?
bit there, that blue bit's meant to help the car turn. It's like a slippier surface to help get the car rotated so you can get on with power early.
Oh. Right, I have no idea what that means, but sure. Oh my god, I swear this song is on loop. It's been going for like 10 minutes straight now.
Oh. I love this game. It is good fun. It's one of those games, a little bit like Rocket League though. If you play a lot of it, you get very bored.
I remember when we went to
Devon.
Devon? Yeah, it was Devon. It was Devon. There was no internet or anything. We had our computers with us.
Oh shit, yeah.
Our laptops with us because we both had laptops back.
Well, only until sort of, well, not recently, but now, but it is, you know.
We both had our laptops with us, and oh shit.
Jesus.
Well,
stressful. That's a good little track.
Anyway, that was good. Anyway, so we both had our laptops with us, and we basically spent our time like there's no internet, as I say, and we spent our time like creating tracks.
Yeah.
And then racing on them, and that was actually really fun. I'm not sure whether it was.
Remember,
just
Dad also went on it. Remember?
Yeah. I'm not sure whether it was just really fun because we literally had, like, while we were like not doing other stuff, we hadn't got anything else to do in the house.
I also played some F1. It was like I think it was the Indian Grand Prix, which was on that weekend. It was when Sebastian Vettel won. So every year that was 2013.
Yeah, it's a couple of years ago.
Yeah, so it was 2013.
3 years ago now. It was 2013.
And Vettel won the championship in Korea, so I remember playing a lot of F1 on that track on New Delhi, which actually happens to be the next track in my AOR League racing, apart from Suzuka, which is tomorrow.
Righty. Well, actually, talking about if you want to date the video like that, I think, well, it's really weird. I've been watching it, and I don't actually. I think England have just won the Six Nations. I'm not sure quite how the scoring works, but they beat literally everyone but France now, and they're playing France next week.
Good.
And I'm pretty sure they've got enough points so that they, even if they like flat out lose next week, they've still won. But they're going for like a Grand Slam of.
Yeah. There are Britain, by the way, guys.
What?
There are England.
No, England, not Britain, because obviously.
Yeah, no, I know. Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, for our viewers that don't know, because they're American probably.
Wow.
I know. I'm just saying that, like, in America, UK, Britain, like, it's all the same, right? It's not. It's very not. Especially when it comes to if you're talking rugby in the Six Nations.
Yeah, because we don't want Wales
because there are then actually different teams, because the Six Nations is made up of 6 teams all over
four of which are in the British Isles.
Yeah, there are 4 of which are in the British Isles. Yeah, not Britain, but then that's another thing. So you've got Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, which is part of the British Isles, but not part of Britain.
Basically, it's all the good rugby teams.
You've got Scotland, which is part of Britain. You've got Wales, again part of Britain, and then England, well, obviously where we're from, which most people generally mistake for being the exact same thing as Britain. It's not. England is a country, and Britain is a union of 4 countries. But anyway, and then you've got France and Italy. I don't know what they're doing there, but they also tag along as well.
Tag along.
Yeah. Apparently they're really into rugby as well. So sure. And anyway, so last year we.
If how the fuck can you continue when you're going like no miles an hour? How do you do that?
What?
I mean, it's like you crash and you think, oh, that's perfectly acceptable. I might get a semi-competitive lap time.
No, but I'm not really thinking about my lap time. I'm just driving while I'm chatting.
Oh, you're such a duck.
In fact, I don't think I've actually passed the finishing line because I don't appear to have a time. I'm sure I passed the finishing line.
Oh fuck! No. Well, I'm currently only like.
I'm currently in 0th place. Zeroth.
I'm currently only like a second off the world record or something.
Out of 40.
I'm 23rd. So I guess
what's it out of? 40. Yeah. So
I don't know.
That's correct. I just haven't been. I haven't got a place.
Oh, you're shit.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit strange. Maybe it's just as broken as this song, which is on continuous loop on this track, apparently.
Apparently you're gay!
So that's very annoying.
Well, you're gay of this track.
Yeah. So anyway, the whole point of that little extract about the rugby anyway, that basically England just beat...
Oh shit, I forgot about we were talking about that.
Yeah. They literally, Wales literally almost beat them in the last 5 minutes. It was at 23-0, which in rugby basically you score 7 points for...
yeah, so if we don't need the entire, you know...
Anyway, so we're at 23-0 with like 5 minutes to go, and the score ended at full time at 23-21 to England. So they managed to score like 3 tries in the last 5 minutes of the game. It's pretty decent for Wales.
Oh, God.
We still won though. It's good.
So so yeah, there's a lot more planes we can run as well on FSX, like PMDG 737, 777.
Have you got the 737?
Yeah. Yeah, we've done a video.
I've actually flown it.
You've done a video with it.
I think that was like back when like I didn't really understand. That was like right at the beginning. Like I don't think because basically Hamish got really into FSX and played it loads, and I just thought FSX was like for some weird thing for weird people who didn't really understand life, and he was always talking about his autopilot and all this crap, and I was like, oh god, he's so sad, and it sounds really boring, and he's always talking on Skype to people about it, and he's always in a plane talking to someone, and I didn't like it. And then he was like, oh yeah, it'll be fine, look, you just play it, look, we'll record it, and you'll see it's really cool. The problem is that rather than, which is basically where our series of like learning to fly came from, rather than going, here's a Cessna that you might be able to pick up in about half an hour, you went, here's the 737 PMDQ.
Which I didn't really know how to fly anyway.
Which you didn't know how to fly, so it went really, like, even if I knew what FSX was all about and liked it at that point, it would have still been a terrible video.
Yeah.
Because you didn't know how to fly it, and you were meant to be telling me how to fly it.
Yeah.
And then you were just going, press this button, press that button. And I was like, I have no idea what's fucking going on.
Yeah.
So I really didn't enjoy doing that. And then basically that's where our learn to fly videos came from with the Cessna. Because one, the Cessna I could actually run on my computer. Two, it's probably the simplest plane you can get.
Well, it's the default one, isn't it?
It's the default and the simplest one as well. And it also gave me a way of kind of getting into FSX by learning like step by step. Because like if one of the things like I had asked Hamish previously to that, can you just like tell me how it works? And he would go, oh yeah, sure, and then continue just to go press that button, why? And then I'd be like, and then he'd be like, oh, because I just tell you to.
Yeah, I know. I'm not very good at explaining.
By having the learn to fly videos, not only did it obviously be able to create a tutorial for viewers on YouTube, which was the whole point, but it also made it so I could learn how to fly.
Yeah, I mean, we've got into FSX. I don't know, I didn't even know how you got into FSX with learning to fly, because you must have just been messing around or something like that, and liked messing around.
Well,
because otherwise I don't see how you would have got into it.
Basically, like I had at that point I had got the like, oh cool, learning to fly a plane, that's cool, but actually learning to actually fly the plane was the difficult bit, because I didn't even know the very basics. Like if you go on tutorials on YouTube and stuff, at that point they expect you know like basic stuff like how to set headings and switch on autopilot and switch the plane on, all of which I didn't know.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to actually get past that first step of going, how do you switch the plane on? How do you set a heading? What's the clock for? Why is it important that you know what the wind is doing? What are flaps? How do you know when your takeoff speed is? And then especially if you're going to IVEO or something like that, ATC, what do you say to them? How do you go about doing that? Which I think must be like it was hard enough for me, like learning to do it like with you like sitting next to me, like doing most of the stuff with IVEO and whatever, like learning that as it was, like someone else that has absolutely no idea what IVEO is, doesn't really know how to fly planes and stuff. Like going, I really want to get into Flight Simulator, and I really want to fly on IVEO, and I really want to do all that. Like, it's not just a 5-minute thing where you just suddenly go. Like, it's not like any other game which you just pick up and go, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like it's Flight Simulator. It's learning to fly a plane, basically. So you have to learn, which I mean, there is a few games that like do that, where like, but normally they're much slower paced.
Yeah.
So you've got stuff like, like other simulators, like farming sim and stuff, and then any game like Minecraft or whatever, where you have to go look up wikis and whatever to find out how to play.
Yeah.
But they're all done at your own pace. You want to make a nether portal to go to the nether in Minecraft, you can go look up a wiki while you've got the game open, spend 3 hours learning how to make obsidian and put it into a portal.
Yeah.
On Flight Simulator, you've got 20 minutes to talk to ATC, at which point you're meant to be taking off. I mean, you can be on your own flying solo, which again is a massive way of learning to fly.
Yeah.
But if you were flat out just going, I'm going on IVEO and flying, like you don't have time to look all this stuff up. You've got to know beforehand what you're going to say, how you're going to say it, what you need to say, how your plane works, all the different things that could go wrong and why they're going wrong. Why is my engine suddenly turned off? Oh yeah, I forgot I haven't got the fuel on.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I mean, mistakes I know we've made in the past. We've switched all the electrics on and then like been setting up our YouTube recording and had to restart, close it all down and restart because we've left the electrics on without having the engines on. Which obviously means that the battery is in the plane, it's just slowly going on. And that's a mistake we've made a couple of times, I think. So anyway, yeah. So it's not like a kind of normal game where you play for fun.
It's a simulator.
Well, you do play for fun, but you've got to know how to play in order to actually have fun playing.
Oh, there's a new simulator. Have you heard about the new simulator, Reith? Dovetail, who own it. Right. Microsoft Flight Simulator was released in 2006, 10 years ago.
Right.
Dovetail are releasing a new flight simulator this year. They're releasing 2 simulators, Dovetail Flight School and a fully fledged, like FSX, flight simulator.
Right.
So that's coming out this year, and I can't wait for that game to come out. It should come out in April, Flight School. So as soon the day that game gets released, you should be seeing videos very shortly on that. FSX, as I'm sure you guys are aware, is probably my favourite game. I probably put in about 500 or 600 hours into non-Steam edition and the Steam edition of the game. So I've done quite a lot of hours.
I put, as I mentioned in our last video, I put 143 hours into Flight Simulator, and that's with my laptop.
Yeah.
Having very limited numbers of planes that I can fly. And therefore, like, because it's generally only the smaller planes, limited destinations I can fly to. And now I've got a better computer that can handle much better stuff.
Yeah.
Like much bigger planes, i.e. Like the A321, which hopefully we'll be seeing on this channel shortly and stuff like that. There's a lot more opportunity. So I also basically the point of that whole little speech there was like I also quite like FSX as well. Put a lot of that.
Yeah. I never thought you'd get into FSX, to be honest. Like, it's one of those things which I've never... Because I remember I tried to get you into FSX for ages and ages and ages. And I tried to get you into X-Plane. And you never really got into it. Even when I showed you X-Plane on... when we went to Forest of Dean or whenever it was. You weren't actually into FSX then. Remember?
Yeah. I think the thing about FSX and X-Plane, as I said, you had to. It was one of those games. They're games that you have to learn in order to play.
Yeah.
And you were never very good at the teaching side of it because you didn't teach it.
Yeah.
You just said, you look, click that button and that button. Look, the plane flies by itself. And I was like, well, that was boring as hell. One, because I didn't know why it was I was clicking those buttons.
Yeah.
And two, because
oh my god, Reith, you're ahead of me.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Because of that, I didn't really get the whole point of the game. So I like in the Forest of Dean, which is where we were with one of the places where we were with our computers, just like messing about. I think I was like landing a plane at an airport, or something was at it, and it was just basically me hand flying it to land it, and that was like as far as I got because I was like I was playing a game as if I was just like playing just like a normal game.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, well, I should just be able to pick up the controller and.
Yeah, I was using a pad. We didn't have our. I didn't have my flight set up.
Let's just do a couple of barrel rolls, see how that works. And Hamish is there next to me going, that's not how you fly a plane. It's like it's a game. I don't care. So yeah. Yeah, if any sort of FSX purists out there...
Also, Flight Simulator sort of... It's not in the family. Airplanes have been in our family from like the war and stuff.
I'm sure, like, because I can remember re-recording a TrackMania, like the last TrackMania videos we did.
Right.
And that was what, like, it came up right at the beginning of one of
Oh, maybe it did. I don't know.
One of the videos.
Yeah,
anyway,
we probably
got corrupted or something.
We probably have. I mean, it's in Minecraft Flan's play mod. It's a stop of camels.
Yeah. Because Flan I think it must have been that.
Because obviously, we can't exactly.
The modded survival thing.
I wonder if we can get like any rights for that shit. We should be able to.
For what?
Well, Flans for them using like our plane.
Yeah, but the rights wouldn't belong to us.
It belongs to a family, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So because he's dead, so anyway, whatever.
But he has kids and stuff.
Oh, yeah. But
so, like, if they died, then I guess it would like go somewhere, but not to us specifically. No.
But
probably.
But yeah, so I love FSX, and to be honest, even now I'm still not that expert. I do a lot of shortcuts, and I do mess a lot of things up. And sometimes when things don't work, I don't know why it's not working, which is sometimes a bit frustrating. because I played it for so long. But I'm pretty much self-taught. I haven't really I've watched videos and stuff how to set up things like VFMC, but I'm not really, you know.
Yeah, I have to say, I think that's one of the things, like, you and I differ on quite a bit, whereas you'll do everything in your power, like, not to, like, have to endlessly watch videos in order to learn specific, like, you'll watch them for your enjoyment, and then hopefully, like, get the plane right, or play a game or something like that. Like, you'll play Minecraft and stuff, and, like, as soon as I mention, yeah, just go on the wiki and find out.
It's like, nah.
No.
That's not fucking happening. PM's the game, you know what I mean?
Hamish doesn't go on wikis. Hamish doesn't read wikis, whereas I will literally spend hours reading wikis.
Oh god, he's like a fucking vegetable.
And stuff like that, like...
Oh, this is exciting. I go to make
I do a lot of... If I don't get...
Right, end of the episode, guys.
Something, I'll just...
Oh, well, that's the end of the episode. We'll see you shortly, and goodbye.